Cool. So we're just going to run through. This will be the same as a short session with somebody. So we're going to do an induction, deep fractionalisation, little test. Put the fork in the path, coping to mastery. We'll do the healing waterfall. In this case, we'll do a swish and a count out. So Lynn, if there's one thing that you want to get out of this session, what would it be? What would you like to change in your life? Any one thing? You mentioned about hacking out, confidence.
I want to be more confident. Yeah, I want to be more confident when I do anything.
I might get you to do
Like
this.
what? Like making a cup of tea?
No.
No, confident doing what?
When I have to go and do the baby massage or something like that, I want to be more confident.
Okay. And so what happens at the moment when you go to do the baby massage?
I didn't sleep last week.
Okay, why was that?
Because I was worrying whether it'd go okay, whether, because they're playing now for it, but whether I'd, enjoy it, whether I'd remember it.
Okay.
Out of my comfort zone.
Yeah, okay, cool, it's good. Good to be out of your comfort zone. So just really brief chat just to find out what it is we want to work on, drill down, get a little bit of detail. So with this, if Lynn just knew in here that when she went out and did the baby massage it'd be fine, then she sleep over the night before it.
Yeah, I didn't sleep at all, I was just in my state.
Yeah.
I'm going to call it off,
Okay.
I didn't, but
No.
that's how I felt.
Yeah, okay, so just close your eyes now. Just take a moment just to focus on your breathing. Relax your eye, put the hand on your shoulder. And And I wonder if you could use your imagination. I wonder if you could imagine what it would be like to have roots coming out of the soles of your feet. Sounds a bit odd, but just imagine what it would be like if you had roots coming out of the soles of your feet, going right the way down through the floor, down through the floor below that, right the way down to the very ground. Almost like tree roots. And then the ground making a spread. It's almost as though when you're breathing in strength out the very ground. As you breathe out, you just let go and relax. Breathing in strength and relax. That's good. I wonder if you could imagine that as you're breathing in a wave of calm, a wave of peace. I wonder if you could imagine that calm, that peace, that relaxation, if you like, coming in through the soles of your feet. Can work its way out through your ankles, into your shins, can run around to your calf muscles. I wonder if you could imagine that relaxation running around behind the backs of your knees, over the tops of your knees. Can work its way out through your thighs, your hips, your waist, just relaxing down the lower half of your body. It's almost as though the lower half of your body can just breathe a sigh of relief. That's good. It's your time is purely for you. And I wonder if you could imagine what it would be like if that relaxation was coming through your fingertips. It can travel up through your fingers and your knuckles and your hands and your wrists and up through your forearms, inside, outside your elbows. But at the same time as that, it can come into your stomach and around to the small of your back. It can begin to work its way up through your torso, up through your chest cavity, out to your upper arms, maybe around the back of your back, into your shoulders. Just allowing your whole body just to breathe. That's good. And I wonder if you could imagine that relaxation travelling up through your neck and your throat, and as your throat and your neck relax down, you might even want to swallow, and if you do, it's perfectly normal, because that relaxation can travel along your jawline, round behind your ears, around the back of your head, over the top of your scalp, down your forehead and into your eyes, and you just relax your eyes right the way down then. Just imagine your eyes are so relaxed you simply can't be bothered to open. It's almost as though your eyes are just gently and temporarily stuck together. So when you're sure, and when you're positive that your eyes are so relaxed you just can't be bothered to open, you can briefly test that feeling. Eyebrows might move, but eyelids, that's right. gently, temporarily snap together. And you know there's somewhere deeper than where you are now, somewhere calmer, somewhere quieter, somewhere more peaceful, just somewhere deeper within yourself. And you can sense where that other calmer, quieter, deeper place might be. Just gently either nod your head or move this finger just to let me know. That's good. Just take yourself there and move your finger when you're there. That's good. Now there's somewhere even deeper, even calmer, even quieter, even more peaceful. And you can sense where that place is. Again, just let me know. Excellent. Take yourself there. Let me know when you're there. Now as the place is so calm, so quiet, so peaceful, you know, many people, they'll call it their perfect place. And I could help you find this place. In a way, I could help you find that place. I could start counting from 5 all the way down to 0. And with every number I count, you allow yourself to drift deeper and deeper. Yeah, it's beginning with 5, just deeper and deeper. Letting go. 4. That's right. 3, 2, 1, and 0. So calm, so relaxed. And in this calm, relaxed frame of mind, it's just so much easier to accept any of the positive suggestions that are put to you. Suggestions for your health, for your well-being, but suggestions of confidence, of self-belief. You find it so much easier to imagine the pictures that I might paint with my words. Now, what if you could imagine now, standing on those steps overlooking the lawns of your beautiful, beautiful garden. And there's 5 of these steps leading down to the lawns of the gardens themselves. In a moment you're going to walk down these steps. With every step you take, you allow yourself to go deeper and deeper. So in your mind's eye, you just put your foot onto the first step. As you drift, just deeper and deeper. And the second step, you're just so calm and so relaxed. And as you put your foot firmly onto the third step, it's almost as though it's just a wave of relaxation just washing right through your body. And the 4th step, just deeper, deeper, deeper. And finally, 5th step, so calm, so relaxed. Just stepping down to the lawns of the gardens, just feeling grasping feet or sun on your face, your gentle breeze keeps temperature perfect. Short distance away, very comfy, very cosy garden seat. In a moment you can walk over, sit down. As you do, become another 2 times deeper. Go there now. It's not far. That's good. Put my hand on your shoulder. Let's go deeper, deeper, deeper. Just while I talk to the other, just for a minute. So you'd notice in my voice that was light and dark, it was fast, it was slow, it was loud, it was soft. You know, so just change it, keep the subconscious mind going. There's nothing worse than just dumb monotone all the time. Okay, so in a moment then I'd like you to open your eyes, and I'm going to count from 1 to 3 and snap my fingers like this, and when I do you snap your eyes shut, and when you snap your eyes shut you allow yourself to drift deeper and deeper every single time. Open your eyes, 1, 2, 3. Just deeper and deeper. See nice red in the eyes. Open your eyes, 1, 2, 3. Deeper, deeper, deeper. That's good. Just letting go, just deeper and deeper. Open your eyes, 1, 2, and 3. Just deeper, deeper, deeper. And again, it's a little test, just to make sure that the eyes snap with the fingers. And again, I put my hand on your shoulder. As you drift deeper, 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 deeper. Now then I'm going to gently put my hand on the top of your arm. And what I'm doing, I'm just sticking your arm to your torso, as though your forearm is becoming stuck in your lap. And it's as though your hand is just weighing heavy on your leg. I mean, you can imagine what it would be like for your arm to be like stone, like steel, like lead, absolutely solid. You can just briefly test that feeling. That's right. The more you try to shift it, the tighter stuck it becomes. The more you try to shift it, the tighter stuck it becomes. Just try it, see what happens. That's right. You can move it any time you like there. So again, there's definite movement there. Just try to shift. So what I like to do then, I like to use your strong and vivid imagination. What if you can imagine coming away from your bench and walking on a path in your perfect garden? Trees, bushes, shrubs, wildlife, everything you'd expect. And then you reach a fork in the path. And at that fork in the path, there's a beautiful full-length mirror. And that mirror will help you decide which way to go, either left or right. Because in that mirror is a reflection of yourself. The reflection of yourself, how you don't want to be, how you don't want others to see, what we'll call the old Lynn, the Lynn that lies awake at night worrying. When you've got it there in your mind's eye, just nod your head to let me know. Okay, I wonder if you can imagine the way she stands, the way she holds herself, the way she carries herself. I wonder if you could imagine her stepping out of that mirror, see what her body language is saying to the world, and put her onto one of those paths, either left or right, whichever path it is. We'll call it the path of error. And when she's on that path, only when and not before, nod your head to that. They don't look too good. So let's come back to that mirror, and this time I'd like to get a version of yourself how you do want to be, how you do want others to see you. The new Lynn. Head held high, shoulders back, you're calm, you're relaxed, you're confident and positive. When you've got that new you there, again, just nod your head to let me know. Excellent. Do you look good? Happy, smiling, empowered, in charge of your life. And there's something there, something you can't quite put your finger on, but it's so good, so positive, so full of life and so full of energy. Just see yourself stepping out of that mirror then. See the way you move, the way you walk, the way you hold yourself. See what your body language is saying to the world, and put yourself onto that other path, whichever side it is, either right or left. But we'll call that one the path of excellence. And when you're on that path, only when, not before, just nod your head to let me know. Brilliant. Do you look good? Happy, smiling, confident, relaxed, empowered. There's a difference between those two characters, like chalk and cheese for a lot of people. And the reason they're standing on their respective paths, these paths represent the paths your life could take. Let's take a very brief journey along that path of error. Now as you begin walking that path, the days, the weeks, the months, the years go rolling away beneath your feet. And the first thing you notice is where the grass used to be so lush and green, it's now turning yellow and brown, leaving half-baked earth, and the path drops suddenly downhill into cold, steepy slope. Oh, come on, it's horrible. Horrible. Let's come back to that fork-in path. Let's take a look at that path of excellence. Now as you look at that path, it might seem a bit far away. It might seem as if it's going uphill quite steeply. But it also looks really exciting. Let's give that one a go. And again, as you begin walking that path, again, the days, the weeks, the months, the years begin to roll away beneath your feet. And the first thing you notice is actually that path is a lot easier to walk than you ever imagined. With every step, with every stride, your head is held high, your shoulders are back, you're calm, you're relaxed, you're confident, you're positive, you're motivated, and the path is getting broader and broader, more and more level, easier and easier to walk, until very soon you look up and you can see for miles and miles. You feel like running, you feel like laughing, so full of life and so full of energy. Now you look to where you could have gone. There's a difference between those two paths. Because this is so much more than being confident. This is so much more than loving your job. This is so much more than making a difference in people's lives even. This is about saying, do you know what? My name's Lynn and I'm in charge of my life and I'm in control of my life. And you are. It's just we forget sometimes, that's all. Let's come back to that fork in the path. You've got a choice right here, right now. You can choose the path of error, or you can choose the path of excellence. If you'd rather choose the path of error, then we'll just finish the session now, say no more. If you'd rather choose the path of excellence, just nod your head to that. Excellent. Step into that with them. Look how that feels. Look how alive it feels. Look how amazing it feels. Doesn't it feel good? Excellent. Just squeeze your finger and thumb together, because when you do, you're locking that feeling inside. So good, so positive, so alive and amazing. Wonderful. That's the real you. Just take a rest from my voice. Just for a minute. Let's talk to the others just for a minute. So again, you don't have to be all, you don't have to be slow. It's boredom stupid. You're really slow. So then, I wonder if you could imagine any way that makes sense for you. A version of yourself getting ready to do your baby massage. Worst case scenario, anxious, nervous, worried about what people might think, what they might say. When you can imagine that, just nod your head to let me know. It's rubbish, isn't it? Okay, so what we'll do, we'll run that through again, only this time make it a little bit better. Let's do that. Still not good, but it's better than before. Just run that through, nod your head when you come. Excellent, okay. Now, make it a bit better still. It's okay, it's not great, it's okay. Just run that through, nod your head when you come. Okay. And again, just run through getting ready to do your baby massage, maybe even doing it as well. Only this time you cope with the situation really quite well. It's not perfect, but it's really quite good. Just run that through, let me know when you're done. Brilliant, that's good. Okay, now run through your perfect scenario. Any way that makes sense for you. Run through your perfect scenario, nod your head when you're done. Brilliant. And I wonder if you could run through that perfect scenario 3 times really quickly. Nod your head when you're done. Excellent. I wonder if you could run it through in slow motion. Notice your body language here, how calm you are, how relaxed, how confident you are, how that affects anybody else as well. Just run that through in slow motion. Nod your head when you're done. Brilliant. I wonder if you could run through that perfect scenario backwards from the end through to the start. Nod your head when you're done. Brilliant. One more time as normal. Let me know when you're done. Fantastic. Brilliant. Step into that woman then. Feel how it feels. Feel how calm, how relaxed, how confident it feels. I mean, you can begin to feel how it feels again. Just squeeze your finger and thumb together, just locking that feeling inside. So good, so positive, so full of life, and so full of energy. That's right, that's good. Probably feels really similar to that path of excellence, I should imagine, doesn't it? You're in charge of your life and you're in control of your life, and you can do all those things that you put your mind to, because these good, strong, positive suggestions are sinking deeply into your inner mind, your unconscious, your subconscious mind. They take root, they grow, they manifest. You become more confident in all the things that you imagine yourself doing, all the things you like to do, all the things you have to do. You become more confident bit by bit, day by day. That confidence is growing. It's like something deep inside, growing stronger and stronger. And this thing has been clenched so tight, it's just easing and relaxing. Allowing your mind and body to breathe. You believe in yourself, you trust yourself, you rely upon yourself more and more, bit by bit, day by day. Peace with yourself, but peace with the world. Take a rest from my voice, just for a minute. I wonder if you could imagine in your perfect garden, looking down a gentle slope, and at the bottom of that slope, you see a pool of water, and you see water falling in to that pool. A gentle waterfall, it's beautiful. You begin to walk down towards it. As you begin to walk that waterfall, you feel calm and relaxed. And it becomes a little bit clearer, crisper, sharper. What if you could step into that water in that pool? And as you do, it feels so clean, so clear, so fresh. You might even feel the spray of the waterfall, just like a gentle mist. If you'd like to step into that beautiful waterfall, and that heals and refreshes and cleanses, just nod your head to let me know. Excellent. Step into that water. It's like stepping in a beautiful, cool, fresh shower. And that water begins to wash you on the outside. As you're being washed on the outside, it's now being cleansed on the inside. Just washed on the outside and cleansed on the inside. And it's as though any doubts, any worries, any fears, they're like dark bruises deep within, any aches, any pains. Being washed on the outside and cleansed on the inside. Just washed on the outside and cleansed on the inside. Just washing away any of those old fears, any of those old worries or stresses or strain, just washing you through, leaving you feeling clean, clear and fresh. You believe in yourself, you trust yourself, just washed on the outside and cleansed on the inside. And just take a rest from my voice, just for a minute. And breathe. Just washed on the outside, cleansed on the inside. Feel nice? And you can come back here at any time you choose. And any time we're doing this kind of work together, I'm not saying the word sleep and snap my fingers, you can come to this or an even deeper state of peaceful, hypnotic relaxation. Right? Up to you. You're in charge. And breathe and take a rest from my voice just for a minute. So, take the time, it's just about 20 minutes yet. It's not long at all. And I've stopped and spoken to you, I've done a progressive induction, we've done some grounding techniques, so it's not a huge long process. So Lynn, what I'd like to do, I'm going to lay on your shoulder. Deep. Now just before we finish, I wonder if you can come back and get that version of yourself how you don't want to be and how you don't want others to see you again. When you got that woman there, just nod your head to that woman. Okay, now in the corner, I'd like you to get that version of yourself how you do want to be, how you do want others to see you. When you got that version there, nod your head to that woman. Okay. Now in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 3 and you're going to swish that new version over the old one, completely obliterating that old version. Do it now, 1, 2, 3, just swish that new one over the old one, completely obliterating the old version. Just do it now, let me know when you're done. Excellent, look good, yeah? Happy, smiling, confident, relaxed, empowered. I'll tell you what, as good as that looks, you can make it even better. You can make it perfect. And you can tell it's perfect because your entire body language is perfect. Just make it perfect. Make it absolutely perfect now, nod your head when you're done. Brilliant, look at that. Happy, smiling, confident, relaxed, in charge of your life, in control of your life. So good, so positive, so full of life and so full of energy. Isn't that good? Brilliant, let it all go. The screen go blank. Bring back that old bad version. It was even worse this time, isn't it? So, in the corner, get the new and improved you. The new and improved Lynn. And 3 times, very quickly, just swish it over the old bad version, just completely obliterating that bad version. Just do it now, nod your head when you're done. Excellent. Step into that woman then, feel how it feels, feel how alive it feels, feel how amazing it feels. Doesn't it feel good? You're in charge of your life, you're in control of your life. Hold on to that feeling, squeeze your finger and thumb together. So good, so positive. Now in a moment I'm going to count from 1 to 5. When I reach number 5, I'll snap my fingers, you open up your eyes, you return to your fully conscious waking state. So full of life, so full of energy. 1, more and more aware. 2, just breathing in, fresh, clean mountain air. 3, 4 and 5. Hooray!
Morning. Morning.
Cool, so there you go.